Hello guys, this is Pearl and you are most welcome to today's tutorial. For today, I am super and overly excited to take you through a tutorial on how to get more visitors on your website for free. So we are going to find out 5 different ways we can get a lot of visitors on our website absolutely for free. Now let's get started and let's find out how you can get lots and lots of visitors on your website for free. Let's go. One of the surest way to get a lot of visitors onto your website or to drive traffic onto your website is to start a blog and start writing useful content on your blog in relation to your website. The purpose of a blog is to write useful content in relation to your website, which also answers the questions of your website visitors, or which also eases the frustration of your website visitors. Once your website visitors know that you have a blog that provides useful content, they always know exactly where to go to find answers to their questions. And this is very important. Now, having a blog or writing useful content on your blog is one way to increase your brand visibility. And there's a website which has a good example, or which shows a good example of using a blog to write useful content. And this website really has brand visibility. Let's check this website out. Now, the website is HubSpot, and HubSpot is a website that provides tools and also integrations for marketing, salespeople, content management, and also customer service. And this is exactly how their website looks like. Now, this website is not just sitting there. It has a blog that provides useful content. Let's check out their blog. Now, right here is the HubSpot blog, and when you log onto their blog page, you realize that they have useful content in relation to the services that they are providing. So they have marketing content, they also have customer service content, they have sales content, content management content. Okay, so this is a good way if you want to increase your brand visibility. And I must say that HubSpot is one of the blogs that is very popular, and also one of the websites that is very popular and also doing its work and providing value to the site visitors. So if you really want to drive traffic on your website, if you want to drive traffic onto your page and get lots of visitors, which will also end up giving you lots of revenue and conversions, just start writing a blog and start writing useful content on your blog to be more helpful and more valuable to your website visitors. Another sure way to get lots of visitors or traffic on your website is simply to create a YouTube channel and start providing video content for your website visitors. Now, the video content must be useful content in relation to your website or your services or your product you are offering. It can be something or it can be a video or a tutorial on how to use your product or the benefit of your product, or why should people patronize your product, maybe how the guidelines on how to build something. All these are useful content you are giving to your website visitors. And once your website visitors know that, they can simply log onto your YouTube channel to find out help or to find out guidelines on how to use your product or services. It is going to just give you a lot of traffic, because people know that they are not going to be frustrated when they patronize your product or your services. And YouTube also provides an array of channels whereby businesses communicate to their website visitors or give relevant information to their website visitors through videos. Now, one great thing about YouTube is that it doesn't only allow you to show your videos, or it doesn't only allow you to provide value to your website visitors, but it also allows you to monitor the feedbacks and complaints from your website visitors, and you can also improve on your product or services. And this website, which is Lego, is a good example of having a YouTube channel that provides relevant video content to visitors. Let's check this out. Now, right here is the logo YouTube channel, and you can even see by the number of subscribers that this YouTube channel is very relevant. It has 13.1 million subscribers, which is very good. And you can see right here that they have a lot of video content providing useful content to their website visitors on how to build a logo, on what to do to find out your way when you are building a logo. And this is a useful content. Once your website visitors know that you have a YouTube channel, they always know where to run to find help. And this is going to give you a lot of traffic, and it's going to get more people or more site visitors to patronize patronize your services or to even make payment for your product in the first place. So practice these things and you'll be surprised on the number of visitors or the traffic you will drag onto your website. Another very easy way to get traffic onto your website is to partner with an influencer. Now, influencers are people who have a lot of following and people tend to trust them a lot. So it is just wise for you to partner with an influencer to help you promote your business or to help you advertise your product or services. It is very important. Now, anytime you want to choose an influencer, don't choose an influencer whose brand identity is entirely different from your business brand identity. Make sure that they are almost the same or they are entirely the same. It is very important. Don't go and choose an influencer because they have a lot of following, people trust them. No, make sure you choose an influencer that have the same or have similarity on what you are offering or the kind of product or services you are giving out. You can't do everything on your own. So it is just logic to partner with someone who will help you to get a lot of traffic onto your website. Even successful businesses create partnerships, which helps them expand their organizations. And I have an example to show you, and it's an Instagram post. Let's quickly look at it. So right here is this Instagram post right here, okay? And this is the influencer, sajon.com. So sajon.co is the influencer and Tilda is the business. So Tilda is riding on the back of this influencer, which is sajon.com, to help them promote their product or to help them advertise whatever they do. So when you really read this information, it says mention 2 friends in the comments and follow tilda.co. This is a very great strategy to just give them a lot of followers on their website. And this is very good. It can help you get a lot of following if your influencer is very popular or if your influencer is good. And when you look at this carefully, you realize that sajon.co, he's a UI and a UX designer, and Tilda is a platform that provides or helps people to create websites without using code. So you can see right here that there's a similarity. There's a similarity right here. Create your website with no codes. And also this is a UX designer, so they are not 2 different things. There's a similarity and they are in the same field. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. So if you really want to get a lot of visitors on your website, it is just wise for you to just partner with an influencer. Most influencers would like to market or would like to advertise your product or services for free, but others will also want to negotiate with you on the benefits they are going to get at the end of the day. It is just wise, or it is just common for you to give them something that they will value and appreciate. You can even give them a percentage of the commission on sales or the number of followers you get at the end of the day. So just make sure that you put this into practice and see how best it can help you increase traffic on your website. Another sure way you can get a lot of visitors or a lot of traffic on your website is through guest posting and also backlinks. They work together. Guest posting and backlinks work together perfectly. And what guest posting means is that you write a content in relation to your business or to your website or your organization, and you give it to a different organization or business for them to publish on their platform because they have a larger traffic. Or you can give it to a blogger for them to publish on their post or publish on their blog because they have a larger traffic. So what this means is that their traffic or their audience is going to have access to my content, and they're going to read that content and take an action on my content. And what the backlink means is that there are links that when you click on, it is going to redirect you to a different website, a different page, a different blog for you to take an action on that blog. So let me give you a practical example so that it can be clearer. Imagine I'm an organization or I'm a business that sells phones or sells laptop. What I can do is that I will write a content. So I'm going to come up with a content in relation to phones or laptop, and in that content I will input backlinks in that content. When I input backlinks in that content and I am done with my content, I will give it out to a different business organization for them to publish on their platform, or I'm going to give it out to a blogger for the blogger to publish on his or her blog post, because they have a larger traffic or they have a wider audience. Once they publish my content on their platform or on their post or on their blog, what this means is that their audience or their traffic is going to have access to my content. And when they have access to my content and they read it and they also click on the backlink that is inside my content, it is going to redirect their traffic onto my website. So I'm redirecting the traffic of a very popular website or of a very popular blog onto my website, and it's going to give me more traffic. Now let me give you a more practical example for the understanding to be clearer, and I have an example right here to show you. Let's look at that. So right here is just an example of a guest posting. So this right here is a guest post. It was written by somebody else or a business that has been published on this platform right here. And you can see right here that this is a backlink. So we have a backlink right here. And when you scroll further down, we also have another backlink right here. And even there's a backlink right here. Okay, so these are just backlinks. And when you click on the backlink, it's going to redirect you to a different page, or it's going to redirect you to a different blog for you to read more or take an action on that blog. So that is how backlinks works. Okay, when you click on it, it's going to redirect you somewhere else. So if this particular website or if this particular blog or page has a lot of traffic, what this means is that if 1,000 people or if 1,000 traffic on this particular website are clicking on this website, it is going to redirect them to this particular blog right here. It's going to just redirect them to this blog, and they are going to get a lot of traffic on that particular blog. And this is a good way, or this is a smart strategy you can adopt to also get more traffic on your website. When you do that, a lot of people are going to visit your website, and you will be amazed on the number of traffic or on the number of visitors that are going to jump onto your website and also take an action. Now, it's not only going to give you a wider audience or a larger traffic, but it's also going to help you to increase conversions and revenue once your website or once your platform is providing value to the website visitor. So you can practice this and see how best it will help you gain a larger traffic or a larger audience on your website. Tip number 5, or practice number 5 on how you can get a lot of traffic onto your website, is to build a community. Now, people would like to speak their minds and also give their contribution on topics that they are passionate about or things that they really like, and they want to give their contribution to it. And one of the easiest way you can do that is by adding or building a community onto your website. When you build a community on your website, it's a good way to start a conversation, and it's going to increase traffic, or it's going to bring a lot of people onto your website because you are building a community on your website. Now, I have a great example to show you, and this is on a website on Momsnet. Let's check it out. Now, right here is the Momsnet website, and this website is a very good example of building a community. When you scroll down, you can see right here that it has relevant topics, which has a lot of contribution and a lot of replies. So you can see 71 replies. So let me click on this first one right here. So I click on this content, and you can see right here that this is exactly the content they posted. And look at all these replies. It's a community. They are building a community. And when you build a community on your website, be guaranteed or be sure that you are going to get a lot of traffic on your website. So building a community on your website is just a simple way to get a lot of traffic and also a lot of visitors on your website, because once the communication is interesting, people are going to refer others, join this group, or join this website, let's get connected. And you realize that at the end of the day, you get a lot of traffic on that website. So these are all things, or these are simple things you can try for free on how you can increase traffic on your website. So try all these things and put them into practice, and you'll be amazed on the number of traffic you will drive onto your website. Okay, people, so this brings us to the end of today's tutorial on how to get more visitors on your website for free. And I'm certain you have learned something new for today. If that is so, you know what to do at this point. All you have to do is to please click on the subscribe button right below. And I promise to come your way with more educative content for you to learn something new. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, and I will see you in the next tutorial.